Counter-Strike is probably the most popular first-person shooter game ever made. Now I know some Call of Duty fans might disagree, but Counter-Strike made first-person shooters cool. We all spent our childhood playing Counter-Strike 1.6. Even though the graphics were pretty terrible, people would play it rather than other first-person shooters at that time which had even better graphics. Then, Counter-Strike launched Counter-Strike Global Offensive, popularly known as CSGO. With this game, we entered a whole new dimension of esports and first-person shooters. It is probably the most played FPS in the world right now. Now, one thing that hardcore CS gamers invest in is their weapon and accessory skin. Now, if you have ever bought skins for your weapon, how much have you spent on it? $10? $30? $40? $70? $100? Have you ever thought of spending thousands of dollars just on skins? Well, in this video, we will be talking about the top 10 most expensive CSGO skins. Number 10. M9 Bayonet Gamma Doppler Emerald. The Gamma Doppler M9 Bayonet is already a CSGO weapon that is very hard to find. Having a pure emerald version of it? No way. It is so rare and expensive as well. If you want to buy this super expensive emerald-skinned M9 Bayonet, you gotta pay over $6,300, as it was sold on March 3, 2020 for approximately $6,281.89. Yep, we tell you the price with complete precision so that you can precisely judge how poor you are. This M9 Bayonet combines the legendary pattern phase from the Gamma Doppler range, which is why this M9 Bayonet is so expensive and gets the number 10 spot. Number 9. StatTrak Bowie Knife Crimson Web. For those who don't know much about StatTrak, StatTrak is a piece of technology that records the number of times an action has been taken. In the case of weapons, it's the number of kills. Now, StatTrak weapons are rare, like super rare. This is the reason why they have their own skinned weapon trading market. Considering the fact that their variants are super rare, they're also super expensive. Now, the Crimson Web design has 3 tiers, and the one with 3 or more web centers on the blade costs the most. Adding an excellent float value and the StatTrak variation, and this knife will cost you almost $6,400. Number 8. StatTrak M9 Bayonet Gamma Doppler Emerald. Now, the only reason why this M9 Bayonet is more expensive than the one we mentioned at number 10, yes, the one with the pure emerald skin, and that reason is its StatTrak variation. This Gamma Doppler M9 Bayonet also has pure emerald skin, but due to the addition of StatTrak technology, this M9 Bayonet costs $6,745.82, around $500 more expensive than the regular emerald skin Gamma Doppler M9 Bayonet. Number 7. StatTrak Karambit Gamma Doppler Emerald. Now, if you're a CSGO fanatic and are too much involved in the world of weapon customization and skins, you might know that the Karambit knives are the most expensive knives on the market. Not only are they expensive, but they're pretty tough to find in crates. Now, imagine how rare and expensive a pure emerald version of these blades would be. Also, throw in a StatTrak variation of it. How expensive can it get? Not much. The StatTrak version of this emerald Karambit would cost you $7,301.91 only. This is a knife that every true Counter-Strike Global Offensive collector would dream of having. Number 6. StatTrak Butterfly Knife Doppler Sapphire. Here we have another ultra-rare and ultra-expensive knife. This is the Doppler Butterfly Knife. It has a pure sapphire belt that makes it look absolutely stunning. Now, knives aren't the most in-demand blades in the market. However, there is a certain niche in the market for an iconic Doppler version of the butterfly knives. Moreover, these Sapphire butterfly knives come with the StatTrak technology, making these knives even more expensive. If you fancy these blades, you'll have to spend almost $8,000, well, $7,983.05 to be precise. You can buy some beers for the remaining money, though. Number 5. Sport Gloves Pandora's Box. These gloves are quite sought after in the market, as these bad boys were among the original 17 gloves to be added to Counter-Strike Global Offensive through the glove case update. You can buy minimal wear versions of these sport gloves for a little cheaper price, but you gotta pay a lot more if you want to buy the factory new variant of these sport gloves. Don't believe me? Well, one rich collector once bought these rare sport gloves for over $8,500 back in 2019. If you want to buy these gloves, you might have to pay more than the already inflated price, or if you're lucky, you might get them for less, but don't get your hopes too high. Number 4. Sports Gloves Vice. The Vice sports gloves are a part of 2018's Clutch case, and they are not only rare and valuable, but they seem pretty flashy. If you are a Counter-Strike Global Offensive player who is rich and likes to show off a little too much, then you should definitely consider buying these gloves. However, you should also be able to afford it, as these gloves will cost you more than $9,000. Number 3. StatTrak Karambit Crimson Web. Now, we told you how expensive and in-demand Karambit blades are in the market. Now imagine if the Karambit blades come in Crimson Web skin, which elevates its cost exponentially. If it's not expensive enough already, throw in the StatTrak technology as well. How expensive does this knife get after all these premium additions? Well, just above 11.6 grand. Also, this knife has an amazing float. Number 2. StatTrak M9 Bayonet Crimson Web. Karambits are expensive, rare, and a must-have in-game accessory for every hardcore Counter-Strike gamer. However, if there is a knife that comes right after the Karambit in value, it is the M9 Bayonet. We spoke about some really expensive M9 bayonets on the market, but this M9 bayonet puts the previously mentioned bayonets in the affordable category. It is so rare and valuable that one person managed to pay almost $15,000 for this StatTrak M9 bayonet, having the expensive Crimson Web skin on it. Number 1. Souvenir AWP Dragon Lore. Congratulations if you guessed it, and it proves that you are a hardcore Counter-Strike fan. The Dragon Lore skin is the most expensive skin out there. In fact, the Dragon Lore skin is the most expensive skin in the history of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. You won't be finding any cheap Dragon Lore skinned in-game accessories regardless of their condition. These are really expensive. One day, a guy hit an absolute jackpot, and he got a Dragon Lore skinned AWP out of a cobblestone case from a major tournament. The condition? Factory new. If you want to buy this extremely expensive AWP, you'll have to spend a whopping $20,000. The float is amazing, and the AWP in this gorgeous skin looks absolutely stunning. Even rich gamers are going to have a tough time owning these. While different types of premium knives dominate our list, this AWP takes the crown and is the most expensive skinned weapon in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Looking at these highly expensive skins, you might be wondering why people buy such expensive skins. Now, in the Steam market, these skins work like cryptocurrency. So their value gets higher and lower depending on certain factors, and collectors trade these to make a profit or loss. That's pretty much how such value-based digital currencies work. While not every rich collector is a trader, but there are many who buy these rare collectibles to make a profit. A pretty nice business model, I must say. That's all for today, folks, and we know that you absolutely loved the video. And if you did not like this video, you can give us your valuable feedback down in the comments section and be civil over there, alright? Also, tell us in the comments which topics we should cover next, and we will definitely take your suggestions into consideration. If you're new to this channel and really liked our content so far, how about you press the subscribe button to watch more? Also, while you're at it, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we post a video or any other update. Till then, wear a mask, stay safe and healthy, have a nice day. Cheers!